I wish we could be meeting in person and accompanying our tea, having some Pims and lemonade and having those cucumber sandwiches by the Beverly Hilton. But alas, it'll have to wait a few more months.
Well, this time I'm not sorry, only because I just tried to color my hair myself, and it came out this odd kind of apricot color. I was trying to describe it, and my youngest child, she said, "Oh no, I know what it is. You look like Donald Trump."
Oh my God.
So I've got Donald Trump colored hair.
It's so uncanny that, you know, the show is covering all these themes that are just at the forefront in 2020, you know, wearing masks, questions about Black, you know, race relations, police being under attack.
No,
what did you think as 2020 unfolded?
No, I remember I called Damon and I said, "Are you just stupefied?" Everything that's going on. And he was just blown away. I mean, it was oddly prescient of him, the way he wrote this show, and he put so much blood, sweat, and tears into doing this, and he put so much thought into even making the decision to do it. It's almost like it was meant to be, because really that's the thing that I'm probably the most proud of the show, is that it really did help spark that some of that our national discourse on these subjects, and if you know, if you can do that with a film or television, or I mean, that's what it's all about, you know.
Right. Yeah. What drew you to this role? What did you think when you first read the script and stuff?
Oh, I immediately was, because that first episode in particular was so phenomenal for the character of Lori. So I said, you know, where do I sign? So,
oh, wow.
yeah. And the only problem was I needed to try to read as much of the book as possible, mostly on the airplane on the way to Atlanta.
Right.
Now, I feel like I should be addressing you as Dr. Kim.
Oh gosh, yes. Well, I hardly use that. So I do come from a background in academia. Yeah.
I am a bit intimidated. Now, did you do that like to
You're the
please?
Superhero here.
Did you do that to please mom and dad?
No, I really wanted to do that. So I traveled the world growing up as a Korean diplomat's child. And then, you know, I kind of saw a lot of poverty and stuff. So I became an economist. That's what I studied.
Yes, I know.
And I actually moved to LA first to teach at USC. That's my first foray into United States.
So when did the acting bug bite you?
In my 30s, in my late 30s.
Wow. You were old enough to know better. What's wrong with you?
Exactly. Of course, the other thing is, you know, I did my first professional theater role last year in San Diego. And that was a blast. So again, I don't come from a traditional, you know, acting training background. So doing theater, that was a blast. And I was the comic relief. So that's fabulous.
There's nothing like a live audience. That's sort of like how I felt the first time I did television after doing only theater for years.
Yes. Oh,
and the first time I did television, I thought, oh, we're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. It was just the strangest experience. But we also had cameras, but we also had a live audience.
Oh, right. For Designing Women, or?
Yeah. Oh, no. It was
a different show. 3
or 4 series before that one.
Okay.
But yes, it was very odd, because it's like a hybrid between doing a film and doing a play, because it's sort of like doing a little one-act play in front of this audience, but then you've got all these cameras, and the audience can see you making all your exits and entrances in the wings, like.
Oh, okay.
And they introduced the audience, you know, beforehand, and I said, what? They said, yeah, we line up for intros, and I said,
oh,
what is that? And they said, Well, they introduced you one at a time. You go out and you wave. I said, like a basketball team? This is just crazy. I said, before the show, you go out and you bow before the show?
Were there times where you thought, oh, this person mentoring me made a huge difference and, changed the trajectory of my career? Or?
Well, the first person I think of is actually a professor I had in college. Her name is Eve Roberts. She is still with us. I still see her occasionally. And I was 18 when I met her. Okay. And she was a phenomenal teacher and herself a phenomenal actress. She was very, very intimidating. She was this beautiful redhead, and she she treated us as if we were professional actors, and she expected, a lot from us, and you desperately wanted to please her. And she just was, she solidified in my heart that this is what I wanted to do.
So, Jean, thanks so much. I hope we can
thank you.
Live sometime very soon. Again, in a surrounding like the Beverly Hilton.
Yes.
And I wish you every success.